wearing earrings of the most amazing trees. You'll be obsessed with my non-forest expertise. Hi, I'm Bookie, and on Saturday we went and we watched the Dear Evan Hansen movie, and I wrote all my thoughts in this little booklet. So today I'm going to review the Dear Evan Hansen movie. Quick warning for anyone who hasn't seen the movie, there will be spoilers. So this has been your warning. Continue with caution. Maybe don't watch this if you haven't seen the movie and you don't want spoilers. So yeah, let's start. So Dear Evan Hansen is the movie based on the musical that came out in 2017, I believe. I've been listening to the Broadway soundtrack for about 4 years now, so I'm quite close to that soundtrack. I really like it. A couple weeks ago, I started listening to the movie soundtrack, so I kind of knew what to expect in the songs, and I realized that some songs were missing. I'll get to that in a bit. At the start of the movie, they put a disclaimer on to say that it deals with themes of mental health and suicide, which I thought was amazing, because some people might go into the movie and they might not realize it, and then they'll get deeply affected by the movie. So I thought it was really great that they actually put a disclaimer in there. I wasn't too happy that they skipped Anybody Have a Map, because in my opinion it kind of prefaced the whole movie. Evan's got problems. We can tell Connor kind of gets high. The parents don't really know what to do with the kids and things, but they skipped it. But I did notice there was a band in the gym at the start of the movie. They were playing Anybody Have a Map, and they also played Good For You. So I was a little bit happy because we didn't miss the songs, we just didn't get them in the format that they come to us on the Broadway musical. During the waving through a window scene, Evan goes into the gym and it's full of students, and it was weird because it made me feel anxious. I used to start school and I'd go to class and there'd just be so many people there because everyone's rushing to try to find their classrooms or try to find their friends and things, and I'd go in and I'd be so anxious and scared and where are my friends, what am I doing here, and things like that. And I felt really anxious just watching that scene, which had never happened to me before. It was really interesting. There's going to be a huge skip here because I'm writing in the dark and I couldn't see the page and didn't have any good ideas for things. But I thought it was cool. Little casting note, I liked that they'd cast Ben Platt as Evan Hansen, because I don't think I've ever heard a production of Dear Evan Hansen that didn't have Ben Platt. And I noticed a couple days ago, Colton Ryan, who played Connor, he actually played Connor in a Broadway production of Dear Evan Hansen, so it was all good. I noticed that, I knew this because I'd maybe seen a bootleg of the Broadway production, but I noticed that Cynthia was in denial over Connor's passing. She was grasping at anything she could to possibly make it seem like Connor was not on his own. She noticed that his name was written on Evan's cast, so she clung to that. She noticed that the letter was addressed to Dear Evan Hansen, so she thought, you guys must have been friends, you know what he was like. And I just really felt for her at that moment because, I would not know how that would feel. But it must have been horrible for her. I was watching the movie and Fall Forever came on, and it was so different to how I'd seen the production of Fall Forever because, you actually get flashbacks to the tree and you see Connor come and help Evan, and I cried because, it hit me so hard because I'd never seen that happen before, and it was just sad. I loved the dance choreography in Sincerely Me. That was really cool. I actually went home and I watched a recording of the Broadway production's dance choreography to see if they were the same, and they were not. But they were close, and I really liked them. You can see that the Murphy house has started to fall apart already. Zoe knows Connor is not how he's portrayed in the letters. Cynthia doesn't want to believe that. The father, that I can't remember his name, he was also the same. It was foreshadowing. Something bad is going to happen. In if I could tell her, you can tell that Evan is just essentially using Connor as a sort of shield to tell Zoe everything that he feels about her, which to me, probably not the greatest idea. However, we are dealing with teenagers, so makes sense. The new song, The Anonymous Ones, I liked it. It was okay. There were bits that were repetitive and I kind of got annoyed with them. I prefer Disappear. I'm going to go on a tangent about why I think Disappear was an important song that should have been in the movie. Maybe skip ahead a minute or two. I don't know when I'm going to stop this tangent. So Disappear is a song that to me instigates the whole fake that Connor was your best friend thing. It is Connor's song, essentially. The ghost of Connor comes up to Evan and is like, hey, could you help my family move on from me? Make them believe that I was good in some way. And the line, if you could somehow keep them thinking of me. It's like, if you could help them to remember me in a way that wasn't all my misdoings, that'd be great, please. So now I will change to this journal because I wrote essentially an essay over why Disappear was so good. So also the Ghost of Connor made no appearance in the film, and I'll go over that a bit later, but I really like the Ghost of Connor. The song Disappear is inspiring in that it shows people and tells people that they still matter, even if they feel like they want to disappear. No one deserves to go through their pain of anxiety or mental health or anything on their own. Nobody should feel like they don't mean anything. If you feel that way, it's probably a good idea to talk to someone. If you don't feel like talking to someone, there is a way to deal with it that doesn't involve self-harm or drugs or anything like that. And I just want you guys to know that. After Disappear, in the Broadway soundtrack, you have You Will Be Found, which follows on from the song by showing that speaking to someone about what is going on can actually help you. There will always be somebody somewhere who can help you through whatever is going on in your life, in your mind, whatever. Even if you feel like you should disappear, know that someone can and they will find you and they will help you out of this. I wish that I had found Dear Evan Hansen way back in 2017. I would have needed this message. It's taken me 4 years to fully understand what Disappear and You Will Be Found is like and what it means. And it's like, it says that you matter, you don't deserve to be forgotten, and You Will Be Found leads on from that by saying, even if you feel like you could disappear, you can just reach out and someone will be there and they will help you because there's someone out there who cares. I care about you. I don't know you personally, but I care about how you feel and I think that you matter. I believe that you are important in this world. To contrast Disappear, the song Anonymous Ones, it plays off this idea that everyone around you is dealing with their own issues, which in itself is good. Some people are better at keeping it secret. Good thing to say, everyone's dealing with problems. However, it shows and sort of suggests that staying anonymous is usually the best way to cope with mental health. I personally don't agree with that. I've spent years of my life just bottling up what is going on with me, and it hasn't been good because I have random breakdowns where I just cry over the littlest things, and because that's been building up for so long. Yes, you can hide some of your things. You don't have to go out and tell everybody that you've got mental health problems. But hiding these problems will make it worse. If you feel bad one day, you feel horrible, you feel depressed, you shouldn't just hide that and say to people, I'm fine. I'm perfectly okay. The song, The Anonymous Ones, it doesn't feed into You Will Be Found, because they're opposing ideas. The Anonymous Ones is saying, you can keep being anonymous because everyone else is dealing with their own stuff. However, You Will Be Found is saying, even if you feel like ending things, someone will help you. And they don't give you the same message. One is saying, you can keep in the dark about what's going on. You can tell people you're okay, you're fine. It's okay. The other is saying, reach out if you really feel down. It will help you. Someone is out there who will care. And that comes more off of Disappear than it does anything else. So I'm not happy about that. Because to me, what the movie has done is it's just like cancelled out one of the most important songs, in my opinion, of the entire musical. And I would have liked if they'd had Disappear in there, because it's an important song. It's got an important message. I liked it. So, moving on from that, the tangent is now finished. It has been about 6 minutes, maybe. I'm not sure. Yeah. In theory, the Connor Project is a great idea. Raise awareness of mental health and things. Amazing. In practice, it is not as good. In practice, you are using the name of someone. You are taking fictional stories that you believe are true and using them to raise awareness of mental health issues, which is not exactly a great thing to do. The song Only Us, it demonstrates just how selfish Evan can be. As soon as he realized that Zoe was liking him as well, he stopped going to Connor Project meetings, he stopped going to things, he started lying to his mother about doing homework when really he was going over to the Murphys to hang out with Zoe. So, it is quite a selfish song, which isn't great. I would have liked to have Connor's ghost in the movie. I will go on another tangent. This one's not going to be a song. It'll be like a minute, I promise. Ghost Connor is Evan's moral compass. He is the one who gave Evan the idea to, make the Connor Project a thing. And then he asks Connor if he fell or if he let go from the tree, which is a very important part of the musical, because it's when we as the audience start to wonder, that is a good question. Did Evan actually fall out of the tree? And instead of Connor being the one to be sort of like the moral compass, Alana has to do that as well, but she's already derailing the Connor Project. She's got her own things going on. Personally, I thought movie would be great at ghostifying Connor, but they just got rid of him altogether, so I wasn't happy about that. Anyway, rant over. The Words Fail scene was very deep and very emotional, and it shows just how much the one lie that Connor and Evan were best friends has snowballed into a huge problem. He essentially ruined the Murphys' lives, and he couldn't think of anything to say to rectify that. And that's where we realized that maybe Evan didn't fall out of the tree, and we see just how depressed he was back in the holidays, which were the summer holidays? I don't know seasons in other time zones, but yeah, it was the holidays, and he went back to the tree and Words Fail, and it made me feel so sad for him, but also for personal reasons. I just felt down. So yeah. I feel like Alana had no right to post the letter, even if she was feeling desperate about, like, the Connor project failing. She had no right to post that letter. It was given to her in confidence, and then she posted it, and just everything spiraled out of proportion. Back on the topic of the tree, if you ever feel like ending things, if people feel like ending things, usually there's a place they have that feeling. Once they've gotten over that, they tend to avoid going to that place. But sometimes going back there is good. It shows yourself just how much you have improved, grown, changed. So Evan going back to that tree was really good, I think, for him, for his mental health and all that. I liked the performance of So Big, So Small. I felt it was really good. It was probably one of the closest to the musicals performance that we've gotten, like the Broadway musical. I liked the character development of Evan, going around contacting people because he wanted to learn more about how Connor was. I really liked that. I liked the song, I think it was like A Little Closer, I think it was called. Connor's song, that was really good. I really liked that, except for the fact that he already had a song of his own, it was Disappear. But I really did like A Little Closer. The ending was really good. Zoe forgave him, that was nice. Overall, it was a really good movie. I would have liked to see some more similarities to the Broadway performance, but I'm not going to hold it against the movie or anything. I liked the movie, I didn't mind it, my sister liked the movie. Probably also would have been good if, like, the people cast for the students were of the relatively same ages. But again, I'm not going to hold that against anyone. Like, it was a good movie, it was good casting, everyone sang really well. I would have liked to hear Amy Adams sing more. She has songs, she had parts in Anybody Have a Map. I would have liked to hear her sing. She sings really nicely, so I don't know why they didn't let her sing more. So that's a thing I'm not happy about. I found out recently that there is a Dear Evan Hansen novel that was written at about the same time as the musical came out, so I am going to go hunt for that because I really like Dear Evan Hansen. I would like to see if there's any bonus stuff that wasn't included in either the musical or the movie. I would also like to get my hands on copies of the soundtracks for the movie, the musical, and possibly the deluxe version of the musical because those bonus songs are amazing. That's about it for this review. It was a little all over the place. I'm really sorry for the rant on Disappear, but I really liked the song, I really thought it was important, and I will probably not stop being bitter about the fact that it was not included in the movie. But aside from that, I really enjoyed the movie. I hope, if you've seen the movie, did you like it? Let me know in the comments. I've been drawing some art from Dear Evan Hansen, kind of like a mix of like the movie and the musical, which you can see if you go through any of my social medias, which I will link down below. You can find me on Tumblr, Twitter, Instagram, anywhere mostly, at Bookwormscififan. You can support me on Ko-fi, help me get better stuff to make these videos. My Ko-fi is also linked down below. Next week we'll be doing 2 videos. There will be a little video of me and my family decorating the tree, the Christmas tree. Or if you don't feel like watching that, there will be a reading of a fanfiction series that I'm currently writing and will also link down below, titled Old Friends. So I'll be doing a reading of that. This hat will make an appearance on my head this time. We will also have a review of West Side Story in the new year because it comes out a bit later here. So you'll get a review of that in the new year. We'll have a year-end review. I think that's about everything I have to say. If you want to see more of me between uploads, there is this video here that you can watch, or the video above it, which is probably going to be a playlist to the other musical essays I've done, so you can always watch those in the meantime. I'm on social media, that's also good, if you like seeing my face or hearing me talk. I will be randomly singing or playing violin or something, and put those on Instagram or Twitter, so make sure to follow me there if you would like to see those. Yeah, and don't forget to hit subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye!